What's up, you beautiful collectors and Transformer fans? Once again, it's the one and only Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. And on today's episode, as you can see, a little bit different. I'm not starting off with the packaging because if you watched my recent video where I reviewed some Marvel Legend figures, and if you haven't watched it, you should check that out. But I talked about how my computer has essentially died. So I cannot really edit my videos right now. So things, it's always ironic because I have to cough as soon as I say something like that. But I can't cut that kind of stuff out. And I've already filmed the majority of this video, except it's on my computer and I don't have access to it. But I wanted to get the video done so that you guys can actually see it. But here is the very new, and I'm just going to tell you right up front, I love this guy, but this is the brand new Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Silverbolt. And honestly, this is peak Hasbro right here, and I absolutely love everything about it. Could it use some extra paint application? Sure, but what they put in here is really very nice. You can see that you have a lot of this kind of black wash throughout the entire thing. The only part that I really think needs more would be like this section right there. But you got this gorgeous black here on the tips of the wings. You got this gold section here. Got a very big white tail. All the way around, though, looks fantastic. This bit right here is going to become his leg, so there's a lot of gold elements in there as well. But even when you look at the face here, I mean, that is an amazing head sculpt for just the Beast Mode head. I mean, you can see you got that black wash on there, gold eyes. I love that you can actually open his mouth. That's kind of fun. I mean, a lot of amazing detail put into this guy. You can see a lot of texture, a lot of feather detail on there. One part that, you know, I shouldn't say that it's a perfect figure, but one thing that I would definitely say I wish they could do was, in the show, he would be flying around, right? And his wings would go forward and he would shoot out these little feather bits. Now, you can still remove these and he can hold these as weapons, which is wonderful. I love that. I just kind of wish that there was extra bit of, like, design work, I guess, in terms of the wings. Like, if that would have a full, complete cover, that would be fantastic. Like, if you made that wing kind of just extend, like, put a little piece right there. I mean, it wouldn't really hurt anything, although I guess maybe when you fold it in, I mean, there's still some space there. You could have put a little bit more there that would have covered some of it. Yeah, you could have put that in there. I feel like you could have. So that's kind of unfortunate. The other thing that's kind of weird is, like I said, he does come with these feather bits here. But when you look, this one here is attached by like one single tab. And you can see that the little what missile feather thing is done up in sections. This one here, you can see, has that very long flat one that you put on that side. Okay. And then this one has two separate bits. And that corresponds with two separate bits on the other side. I don't know why they did that. That's weird to me. But you can attach it on there. And then, like I said, you can have him use that in his robot mode as well. But really very cool. Articulation wise, you can see that the wings can hinge and all that kind of stuff, so you can get some cool poses with them. These legs here, though, both of them actually tab in. The design has you, or the instructions have you tab them in, but if you bring them out, you get like a full range of motion. But when you leave them there, they're locked into place except for the knee, I guess, and then the feet. But you can easily just kind of detach that and then use this to kind of, you know, angle him and get a more dynamic look for him, I guess, you know. Or when he would fly around, he would fly around with his wing or his legs kind of out like this. So, I mean, that's how he flew most of the time. The back legs here also have a little tab connection that locks the hind section in. This section here can move. When you do move it, though, these are the robot arms, those will completely come out. Those don't lock into place. But if you detach that, you can then hinge that kind of however you want. And again, make it actually look like he's flying. So I don't necessarily know why they decided to put those little tabs in there to lock things into place. It's just a weird choice. It's not bad or anything, and you can detach it. It doesn't affect anything. It's just, to me, why did they need to do that? I don't know. But bringing in some figures to compare him to. One of the most premier episodes for him kind of featured a very well-known character, that being Transmutate. Sorry, again, can't edit, so you get brain farts all the time. This is the Generation Select one, so you can kind of see how big he is. And then, of course, or she is by comparison. And then, of course, his love interest through the entire series, Black Arachnia. So you can see that the scale here, I think, works pretty good. I'm happy with it. To a degree, I think that the Transmutate figure is a little bit big, but it's not bad or anything. And I'll bring those back in when I get him into robot mode here. So first, what I'm going to do is come around here to the bottom section, kind of close the mouth, detach this. It tabs underneath here, and then pull this entire thing back. Get these wings extended out, and then take this back tail section, lift this up as well. Then you're going to be able to rotate this around, just like so. Come then down to the legs. Again, if you didn't detach them here, just kind of pull them away from the body, straighten them, do all that straightening that you need to do. Do that on this side as well. And then you're going to want to rotate at the upper part of the thigh, right there. And then take this middle section, fold this down, and this creates this little skirt piece, just like so. When you have this like that, then you can take these back legs, and you're going to split these down the middle, and then bring this down, and then this whole section is going to rotate around and come up and lock into place there. Do that on this side as well. Lock that into place. Get that in there. There we go. And then come around here, fold this head section out, take the beast head, fold that down and in, and then that will collapse along the back. There. Come on, wait, get that all the way in there. What are we doing? There we go, just like that, and then bring that back. That'll just sit right there, and then bring these sections down, and these will lock into place. Then take the wings, get that out of the way. Take this, rotate this back. This will just sit along the back of his forearm there. Do that there as well. That. And then you can bring this. This is just gonna sit down here like that. Then these wings, you're going to get a double hinge those. Fold that back, and there you have him in his robot mode. And this is iconic for me. I really think that this is, as I kind of talked about, probably one of the best Beast Wars figures that we've gotten. He just looks incredible from just about every angle. Every aspect of this guy is spectacular looking, except I'm fighting with his feet. Because I don't have those. There we go. This guy, though, is incredibly awesome. Just super, super cool. Again, bringing in those figures for comparison, you can see a Black Arachnia is definitely smaller than him, and that is very much accurate. Bringing in, again, Transmutate, just to kind of stand there, and you can kind of see. Like I said, I definitely think that Transmutate just is a bigger figure in general. I don't remember she. I always thought it was a him when I first watched the episode, and then later on, subsequent information came out that basically defined the gender of Transmutate as a female. So I guess I should say it's a female, but I honestly thought it was referred to as a guy or a male in the original series, but whatever. But again, size-wise here, this is kind of the best look form, and I think it is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Again, the figure, even in the beast or the robot mode here, looks incredible. The head sculpt is outstanding. That is a great look. You got some, again, real nice paint. You got the black elements with the silver, the yellow on there all the way around. Nobody ever knows what this little thing is for. It's got these weird Unicron teeth around it, and nobody ever knows what that's all about. But all that detail is still very prominent here as well, with like the fur texture and everything. But it just comes together very, very nicely. It really does. Again, some aspects are, in terms of paint, lacking, but I don't think it's very noticeable to a degree, just because, as like, for example, this, as you move it around, I mean, that's just sculpted gray plastic, but as you move it, it does kind of have a sort of dark element to it, which does look pretty cool, I think, and gives a little bit more of a fake kind of paint aspect. I will say this wing is a little bit loose, as you can see. This one stays perfectly fine. This one, though, I'm probably going to have to tighten that a little bit. But overall, such a cool looking figure. Articulation-wise, basically everything that you would expect. You do have a neck ball joint. I kind of have this section right here. It doesn't really look up and down, but you can get it looking left and right, obviously. The shoulders here do rotate. It does sit a little bit lower, but again, that's actually fairly animation accurate. He had a lot of this junk here, moves in and out, all that. He does kind of have a little swivel section right up here, which is really nice, almost like it's a butterfly joint to a degree, but that's where the rotation is. He does have a decent range of motion for the elbow. If you detach this, you can get that all the way up, but you don't really want to detach that. I feel like I have to sneeze now, and this is the part where I can edit. You do have a waist rotation. I'm trying not to sneeze. I'm trying not to. This moves forward and back, in and out. Again, rotates at the thigh, bends here at the knee. The ankles also do move forward and back. Well, mostly back. And then you have ankle tilt, so you get a good range of motion with it. As I talked about, you can remove these and use these as weapons and have him hold it, which, again, he did that several times in the show. So if you want to do it, you can. I'm going to try, and I'm not very good at posing, but I have to try and make thumbnails for it. So I'm going to go with this as my thumbnail. So maybe that will... maybe that'll look good. I have no idea. But hopefully you guys aren't too disturbed by the fact that I can't edit my videos right now. Somebody actually left me a really nice comment saying it was like old Optibotimus, where I was doing videos without really editing them before, way back in the early days of things. So let me know if you guys are actually enjoying this. And someone also in the comments, shout out to you, I don't remember your name, I'm sorry, said, but feels like I'm just talking to you, as if, you know, we're just having a conversation. So hopefully you're enjoying it. But this guy is a really great figure, because I'm kind of limited with the functions of my camera. I'm not going to do the reverse transformation for you, even though I know this guy mostly comes in the, or no, not mostly, he comes in package in robot mode. But making the videos longer takes much longer to upload through my phone and things like that. So there you go, guys. I'm really very impressed with this figure. I think that he is, as I mentioned, one of the best that we've gotten in these few years with Beast Wars figures. I mean, all of them are really pretty impressive, but this one I think is just a level above that. So if you are interested in picking this guy up, he is hitting various retail locations right now. So if you are looking for him, as always, good luck and happy hunting. Or you can do the real simple thing and go online to places like Big Bad Toy Store, which I will put a link right down there in the video description, where you can swing on by BBTS and check out availability on him, as well as the rest of the wide range of Transformer figures. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. If you did enjoy this video, again, I would really appreciate it if you would show your support by hitting that thumbs up button. Giving me a like that really does help the channel, and gets more people watching more of these videos. Also, if you have enjoyed it and you are new here, don't forget to also hit that subscribe button. That lets you know whenever I upload a future review. And until next time, this is Optibotimus, always saying, until next time. I see, this is the part where I would edit this out because this sounds ridiculous. But don't forget, everybody, that the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.